Alright, so the new Runeslayer update has came out, and I'm sure everyone has at least read it. And if you haven't, I'm gonna go through the most important thing that basically got in the update anyway. Everything else is probably just balance changes or something like a new skill that you can probably see in my last video. Alright, so firstly, the most important thing, if you die, you now lose items, and the higher bounty you have, the more loot you lose. Like, honestly, it's a very controversial update because, like, in a sense, they're buffing the punishments for dying in the game that obviously it's not as severe as other games. Like, this is the bare minimum in Deep Broken, right? But like the game is harder if in for like how can I put this? The NPCs and the rates for the drops now, like let's compare it to Deep Broken for instance. The rate for the drops in Deep Broken, you can basically get everything pretty easily in Deep Broken if you have a PvE build. In this game, getting things actually takes like a long time. It's like the start of Deep Broken, where it takes a long time to get the things that you want, basically. But like a warning to the players, like it's not, the update isn't that crazy when you think about the fact that you can bank your items. It's more so what happens after, like, let's say a boss dies or something like that. So a boss dies, I'm gonna give you guys my prediction right now. Once a boss dies, the entire like little area is going to turn into a war zone if a safe zone is not added. Like it is like it's just gonna be people killing each other straight away just because they got nothing and they're trying to fight other players. I'm pretty sure, like, remember Type Soul when there was loot boxes and people would be like Hogyoku fragments weren't even rare. People did it for the love of the game. They killed people for Hogyoku fragments and skill boxes for the sheer love of the game, for fun. And obviously, some people may call it like cornball energy, but those are the PvP maniacs. Those are the PvP maniacs. And some of them PvP demons are now in Runeslayer. But anyway, honestly, the update isn't that bad because, you know, it's just giving an incentive for people to go around like ganking people. But honestly, when you could count like early game players and let's say solo players, because obviously there aren't many solo players in Runeslayer because this game isn't really a solo game, but like eventually you're gonna be on your ones, you're gonna be like, and you're gonna just get jumped and there's nothing you can do about it. And let's talk about the classes as well in PvP. Some classes aren't as good as other classes. Like, not all classes are balanced to PvP, and that's for a reason. Like in DPS, not all classes are like good enough. Like a berserker most times is going to kill, let's say, a priest in once. A knight is going to die to a berserker most of the time in once. A warlock is going to kill most of, like, nearly everyone in once with prep time, and you likely can't run from them because they're a mage. So like it's getting to a point where, like, because of how unbalanced the classes are, this update is going to turn out like it's gonna be very chaotic for the player base. Honestly, I can see this update getting reverted pretty fast. I'm not gonna hold you, but like, you also have to think about it from the other side of it, that there's not much to do after you max out, like, apart from PvP. And like let's say you killed all the bosses, you're just like, what are you gonna do, create another slot? Most people don't want to do that because, like, if you really think about the peak of the game, hitting the peak of the game is hard. Maxing out your equipment with sockets is hard. All of that, like, it takes a long time, but you're likely not gonna do that on a second slot. So what you're probably gonna do is you're gonna use that one slot they've grinded and go abuse basically everyone else. But like, there's a couple fixes that could be honestly done pretty easily. Save zone in boss areas. I said this like a couple minutes ago. Save zone in boss areas would be pretty useful. It would be pretty useful. And like being able to lock items as well would be useful. Or maybe another punishment instead of, like, let's say just losing more items if you die, because obviously that punishment of the bounty system, oh yeah, let's say you kill more players, you're going to lose more items yourself if you die. It's not really that good of a punishment when you think about the fact that you can just go bank your items and then you have no risk while you go gank because there's no lives in this game. So you can just go, like I said before, you can just go bank your items. Nothing's gonna, like, there's gonna be no loss. So like, I think there could be like a jail system where you have to spend in-game time in jail the higher your bounty is. So this would be cool. Like, let's say you're part of the Knights of the Templar faction, you can go jail those who have done wrong. Like, let's say those who have killed people with the higher bounty, the more time they spend in jail. I don't know if this is already a feature, right? I don't know. It sounds like a feature in my opinion that would already be in the game. But if it's not in the game, then low-key, yeah, I think that should be added to the game. But yeah, some people may say I'm coddling the community or being too soft, but the PvP maniacs that are probably watching this video, you have to think about the most of the players in this game. This like community, I'm pretty sure, is a PvE community, bro. This community is like, they're PvE grinders, and when you get something rare in this game, that rare thing is probably you're gonna have to take a lot of time. Like, let's say like legendary weapons in this game is not the same as legendary weapons in something like Deep Broken, where you can just go stumble upon that. Like the amount of times I've been farming the depths and I just find a curb blade of wind in my chest is insane. And even then I'll probably just ignore it. Like, so what I'm trying to say is like, although it's not like, that's probably the only like hard thing about the game, loot dropping is also an insane thing, because if you lose something really good or something really rare, that will probably put you on the verge of quitting the game instantly. Some people may bounce back, but I know some people dead ass just quit the game on the spot. What other points do I have? Oh yeah, solo players. I don't think maybe I haven't said this before, but there are no health packs in the game. There are none. There are no health packs. So let's say you're popping off in a 1v3, you're still likely gonna be cooked. Like if there were health packs in the game as well, I think that's fine. Let me check the update logs real quick. I'm gonna check the update logs. If there are health packs, I'm gonna remove this point, but let me check real quick. There are no health packs. Okay, yeah, so I don't think there's health packs. Maybe I'm trolling, but there are no health packs in the game, to my knowledge anyway. Unless you're a Dillahan, there are no health packs. So when I mean solo players are going to get railed, I mean it. They are going, like, it's not gonna be like you're going to actually have to maybe like before, how can I put this? Everyone before, like you could progress solo, but it was gonna be extremely hard. But now I don't think it's even gonna be decently good to run around solo. Like I can already just see people jumping people for like rings, things like that, legendary equipment, rare equipment with sockets and things like that. Like the game's intensity, when you think about it, just because like you could get unlucky and be in the circle of just straight, just like gankers and jumpers, it could just turn out bad for most players. But like I said before, the game isn't that. Oh wait, you also got scammers as well. I forgot scammers as well. Oh wait, that is actually, scammers are insane. Wait, if you scam in a game like this, you like think about it, scammers it's devious work. That's demon tier work. Scammers are now going to like scamming in a game like this as well, with the drop rate being like shit for certain things. Like getting an Elder Grapevine took me a while. That's just because I'm a bit unlucky as well. But like the scammers are gonna eat with this update, man. They are full with this update. Like they are going to massacre players. Like I'm your own. Maybe trading system. Maybe you should be able to lock items as well, because honestly I can see myself that shit happening to me as well. Like let's say I'm trying to trade something for my own equipment, like God forbid, I could genuinely like you can just get jumped straight afterwards. Like this update is so controversial, it's not even funny. Like this update is actually like, it can turn out really good or really bad, and I'm actually interested to see it. I'm probably not going to be on the game because I'm getting a bit bored right now, and that update is I don't know, that's bringing me back, because most of my friends have quit the game and I'm not trying to be one of them solo players that gets railed when they're on their ones. So yeah, that's basically what this video was about. I just wanted to talk about this because I think that this is actually like an insane thing when you think about it. People like that now there's actually a punishment for dying. Like I remember killing players and they were just coming back over and over again. They're not even gonna think about doing that now. Anyway, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you related to this. Oh yeah, give your opinions in the comment section. I actually wanna know what you guys are thinking. Anyway, bye bye.